Peace and blessings, friends. Anjanae here, and welcome to your corner of peace. Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Long time no speak. I've been feeling very refreshed as of lately. I think it's been about a month since I have released a video on this platform, and honestly, life will show you when you just need to take a break in certain areas. So I feel very refreshed and very grateful to be here in this space to offer you guys some new yoga offerings, and hopefully you guys will resonate with the new vibe that I'm going with. For today's class, I actually have a class that I teach this evening. It is a Vin Yin style class, so I figured I would record a little bit of a sneak peek. So as far as the class goes, you don't necessarily need props. However, it will make the experience a little bit more comfortable because we will be holding some of these postures a little bit longer. I have one block. Feel free to use a bolster, a house pillow, something that's fluffy and comfortable, a rolled up blanket, whatever calls to you. Grab whatever smudges you may need. We'll meet right back here on the mat, and let's dive right in. Guys, as always, I have some Palo Santo for the vibe. Feel free to take this moment to just do some intuitive breaths for yourself, or to use a smudge or incense, candle, whatever calls to you, just to serenade the energy that you want to promote from today's flow. And we're actually going to start class today in a child's pose. So if you want to come up to all fours, I'm gonna move my block over here actually. If you want to come up to all fours, that's an option. If child's pose is something that is very uncomfortable for your practice, I would suggest coming into rabbit's pose, which is just laying on the tops of your shin and rolling to the top of your crown head, arms extended behind. I will demonstrate. So if you're coming into a child's pose, we want our knees to the wide edge of the mat, big toes to touch as we sink our hips back, arms extended out wide, or to take a rabbit's pose here, closing down your knees, taking a big breath in, and exhale it out. One more breath in, inhale, and exhale it out. Our next inhale, we're going to leave our right hand planted on the mat. Breathe in as you extend that left arm up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, thread it underneath this right armpit, bringing your left shoulder blade to the mat. An option to make this a little bit more comfortable is to take the block, resting your head or your chin on top of it. Finding your last breath in this posture as we unthread this left arm from underneath your right. Melting back into our child's pose, sending your left wrist to meet your right. Same process on the other side. Left hand stays grounded on the mat. Find an inhale, peeling that right side body open. Exhale and thread that right arm underneath your left armpit, right shoulder blade to the mat. Same option to lay on top of your block, bolster, or pillow. Finding your last breath on this side. Unthreading your right arm from underneath that left armpit. And we're actually going to peel ourselves up, closing down our knees, meeting in a tabletop position. Leaving the tops of your feet reclined on your mat. Creating a flat back, rolling those shoulders back and down your spine, tucking that tailbone so that way you don't round your spine. Closing down your eyes if that feels good. Find an inhale. And as you exhale, scoop that tailbone down, chin to chest, coming into cat pose. Inhale, rounding those shoulders back and down. Create a little arch in your back. Pushing yourself away from your mat. Exhale, scoop everything down and away. Create extension through your fingertips. Coming into cat. 2 more just like that, or whatever pace feels good. Just synchronizing your breath with movement. Inhale, shift your gaze forward. And exhale, scoop it all behind. Returning back to a neutral spine, we're going to send this right leg to the back of the mat. So feel free to come pointed on these left toes for extra stability. Right leg immediately shoots back. Once you feel comfortable, find an inhale, slowly lifting that right leg off the mat, pointing your heel towards the back of the room. Your toes should be facing down. Make this pose active. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch everything in, activate your core. Inhale to extend, pushing through that heel. Exhale, scoop everything in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop everything in and hold. Listening for the change, send that right leg back, breathe in. And on your exhale, thread this right foot in between your hands. We're staying on top of this left knee, shooting our arms up for a low lunge. Inhale here. On your exhale, we're swinging this left arm forward and back as we open up, twisting towards the left, coming to a warrior two. Breathing here. Exhale it out. Right arm comes forward and back as your left arm reaches for that back of that left leg, coming into a reverse warrior. Option to keep your gaze down at the floor or up at your fingertips. Breathe here. Exhale as the right arm takes us forward. We're back in our warrior two. These arms come down to frame this right leg, sending our right foot to meet our left, meeting in a plank pose, so lifting off that left knee, coming into a high plank, and we'll take vinyasa here, but meeting in a child's pose. So inhale, plank, exhale, lower down, chaturanga, inhale for up dog, and on the exhale, lower those knees, widen those hips, meeting back in a child's pose. Finding your breath here. Taking some time to breathe slowly, intentionally and intuitively. Bending at the elbows to pick ourselves up, meeting back in our tabletop position. Preparing to do the same thing on the left side. Your next breath charges this left foot to the back of the mat. Finding your stability. Whenever you're ready, inhale, peeling this left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it all in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it all in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it all in and hold. Our next breath sends this left leg to the back of the room. Hold it high. And as you exhale, threading it in between our hands, staying on top of this right knee, coming up for a low lunge. Shoot those arms up. Breathe here. On the exhale, right arm comes forward, drawing half of a circle, taking us to the back of the room, meeting in a warrior two. Shifting your gaze forward or behind. Trying to keep that left knee in line with that left pinky toe. Just breathing. And exhaling. Your next breath sends the left arm forward and back as your right hand reaches for that right shin, meeting in a reverse warrior. Inhale as this left arm takes us back forward, meeting in our warrior two. Exhale to cartwheel both arms down, meeting back in our plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lowering slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lower the knees, send the hips back. Option to flip your palms upward, creating a little bit of rotation in those forearms and shoulders. Grounding your palms back on the mat, bending your elbows to slowly pull yourself up. We're going to pivot these toes out to opposite sides. So your left toes will come out to the left side, right toes will come out to the right side. This is where that block, bolster, or pillow will come in handy. I'm going to slide a block directly in between where my sacrum is on the highest setting. We're down on our forearms, and once you get to a comfortable space, slowly starting to slide your knees out until they're right in line with your hips. Toes are already pointed out to the side. Breathe in, rolling your shoulders down and back. And as you exhale, slowly sliding your hips to a comfortable space, allowing that block, bolster, rolled up blanket, whatever you have for your comfort to catch you as you land. This is meant to be a posture of discomfort. It definitely teaches you how to find your balance with dealing with things that are uncomfortable. But it is a great hip opener. Taking a couple more breaths in this posture. Exhale it out. One more inhale. And outer mouth exhale. Slowly coming up to a comfortable space on your forearms. We're going to point these toes back towards our glutes. Slowly start to close down your knees to lift yourself up, sliding that block or bolster, whatever it is, out of your sacral space. And we're actually going to close down our knees, making our way into a rabbit pose. So send your hips back. Arms are extended directly behind, and we're just resting on our crown head. Option to stay on your third eye, or once you get to the top of where your third eye is, rolling right on to your crown head, coming into rabbit pose. Just breathing here, inhale, and exhale. Slowly starting to melt your hips back to your heels. Slowly popping your head up, allowing your head to be last. And we're going to cross at the ankles, extending our feet directly in front of us, making our way into a seated forward fold. Place your hands directly on your shin, pointing your toes directly at you, scooping your heels down. Find an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly starting to bend at the elbows as you lean forward, hinging at your waistline, coming into a seated forward fold. Letting your head be heavy if that's what it wants. Slowly starting to bend at the elbows, allowing yourself to lift slowly. And we're actually going to make our way to a reclined position for our Shavasana. So bending at the knees, maybe you want to use a pillow, bolster, blanket, whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm bringing my soles of feet together to touch, allowing my knees to splay open for reclined bound angle. Taking a big inhale, expanding from your rib cage. Inhale. And exhale it out. Allowing yourself to take rest here, even but for a moment. Taking your last breath here. Slowly starting to close down your knees, walking your feet in the opposite direction, letting your knees fall in together. Giving your awareness more time to return back to your physical body. Allowing your knees to fall over to the left side so we can come up to a seated position to close out today's class. Get back in the middle. Alrighty guys, we're going to close out today's class with one more cleansing breath together, placing the backs of our hands on tops of our knees. Closing down your eyes, take one more full-bodied inhale. And outer mouth exhale. Bringing your hands together to touch, placing them on your heart chakra. Affirming to yourself that your corner of peace is created no matter where you go. Thank you guys for allowing me to help plug you into your peace. It is my wish that this class has you nice, balanced, and restored as you go on into the rest of your week or day. Let me know down in the comments if you guys resonate with my vibe. Wishing you guys infinite blessings, and until next time, and so it is. Namaste. As always, guys, thank you. Peace.